VP 1460 WNBA 99.3 FM, presented by St. Barnabas 95.7 FM. It is a rare and wondrous event. I get to see Scott Tady in person, and he brought a guest. First off, it's News and Notes on Entertainment. Beaver County Times entertainment editor Scott Tady is with me in the studio. I do want to tell you this is being live Facebook streamed if you want to check this out. And not only did you show up in person, good to see you.
You do?
You brought a guest.
About that.
You're a complete self-contained program. I have to do nothing. Who is your guest? You guys know each other. Please introduce her.
I'm pleased to bring with us Leanne, the venue manager at Beaver Station, which is the place to be for live music this summer. She's got some shows to talk about. Your listeners are going to want to go see some really cool live music.
All right, Leanne Rogowsky, did I say it right?
You did.
All right. How did you end up being a venue manager? Because that's a pretty, it can be a twitchy job. How did that happen?
Well, my background is in special events. That's
Okay.
actually how Scott and I met. I used
Okay.
to do all the special events for the Beaver County Times. And they were looking for opening this brand new venue in Beaver that was going to be an event venue, and they needed someone who was experienced with managing events and managing a historical building. So I fit the bill.
How long has it been open? I know it's not open long, and I know COVID had to mess with plans.
Gosh, did it ever.
Yeah.
About 7 years now.
Okay.
And so the Beaver Area Heritage Foundation is the owners of the building, and the building is a Pittsburgh and Lake Erie passenger station that was built in 1897, and the Heritage Foundation restored it and saved almost every single historical detail that they possibly could. It's got the original floor, which is the same floor as the Grand Concourse downtown. But it's beautiful, and it's an event venue, so we do a lot of weddings and showers and parties and things like that. And then when we're not busy with those kind of events, we do entertainment things like music.
Well, I'm looking at the music. There's a show Friday, July 22nd, and then August 26th. Is that not still in the wedding season?
It is in the wedding season. So what happened was our music series is normally January, February, March, and April when we are not busy with weddings.
Right.
It's called Cabin Fever, and the idea was to get people out and give them something to do in the winter. And it also gave us something to do when we weren't busy with other events. But COVID kind of kicked us outside.
Okay.
So we couldn't finish up our winter series. So we ended up finishing up outside, and we have a beautiful, it's called a belvedere, which is like a gazebo space where normally the wedding ceremonies are held, but it made for a great stage for our musicians. And we had the concerts outside, and they went very, very well, and people loved sitting under the stars listening to music. So now I'm kind of forced to do both. So that's how the summer series happened.
Which is less stress? Somebody telling you about this is the wedding I'm having, or booking a band? Because I can see twitchy from both avenues with that, different kinds of twitchy.
Well, they're both fun, and Scott is a really big help to me about picking musicians. He knows what.
Does he give you this guy's okay, this guy you don't want to put your hand near his mouth when he's eating? He gives you the list of who behaves?
Kind of like that. We kind of have, we established some strict criteria, and we really try to stick to that. The goal of the series is to bring musicians to Beaver County that may have never played here before or have not played here in a very long time. So, the idea is to get to see a high-quality musician in your own backyard without having to drive to Pittsburgh or somewhere to see them. So that's kind of been our criteria. So he's been a big help with picking. I like attending the concerts for sure. They're a lot less stressful than,
Putting them together.
dealing with a groom that might be ready to pass out before his vows.
Scott, let me ask you this. When Leanne gets in touch with you and says, hey, we're thinking about this band or that band, what are the criteria that you think best fits the venue? Because with your experience, you've been in every venue on the planet.
He absolutely has.
I think she nailed it. We're trying to get bands that normally you'd have to drive to Lawrenceville or Oakland or somewhere. And I'm getting lazy. Who feels like driving to Lawrenceville and finding parking? There's plenty of parking there. There's great music, but we We try to make every year a variety. We try to get a country band, a rock band, maybe a jazz or funk or soul. We try to make sure every genre is a little bit different, so you're getting a taste of what's out there in the Pittsburgh music scene coming to us.
All right, what is the series this year? I've seen the list. I know nothing about them. The first band is Buffalo Rose.
Buffalo Rose.
Okay.
This is a band there.
Scott's favorite.
Americana, kind of alt country. They're now national. They've been selling out shows in St. Louis and Chicago. They did the prestigious South by Southwest Music Festival in Austin where they wowed critics. So they're now represented nationally. I get press releases. Newspapers all across America get press releases about what they're doing, but they're still a Pittsburgh band. And you got them at a good price. They're not gonna be playing here next year or 2 years from now. They're gonna be on a more national level. So sometimes it's all about the timing. And it's
Aliquippa Giant Eagle has